Hi, I'm Keith,
I'm Brenda.
and we are Blue Planet Travel.
Today we want to talk about dining.
The main dining room, actually. So, you've booked your cruise, you've told your travel advisor that you want early dining, late dining, or my time dining.
If you find that this time of dining is not good for you in any way, you could always talk to the maitre d' and get it changed.
They'll change your table assignment, they'll change your dining times, anything you need. And if maybe that you have misbooked your dining time,
Or just decided that that's not working for
Yeah,
you.
you can
Or
go-
maybe somebody at the table is driving you crazy.
yeah, that happens. They will change your dining times depending on your needs. You know, we've done early dining, we've done late dining, we've done my time dining, and sometimes you have to adjust those dining times depending on what it is you want to do. You might want to go to a show at a certain time, but that would conflict with your dining time. Now you can't go to that show, or can you?
All you have to do is talk to them as early as possible. This way it can be changed without any conflict.
Or you could just go to the buffet, or you could go to a specialty dining. That's another thing you can do. Instead of going to your all-included main dining room dining, you can choose to go to a specialty dining for extra pay. They're like the teppanyaki restaurant on board, or there's the steakhouse. Those are extras. So if that's what you're looking to do by spending the extra money, great, but you don't have to. You can eat in the main dining room, which is just as good as any five-star restaurant out there. They've got everything.
Well, I want to make a point that when you go to the main dining, these people are amazing. They will remember your name, what you like to drink. Make sure you tell them about any food allergies. They will remember that, and they will bend over backwards for you. And sometimes, which we've had, the people in the dining area, the maitre d' and his two assistants actually made our cruise fantastic. Always try and make friends with them because they can be make it or break it for the dining.
We had a dining crew on board the Carnival Magic. This was back in, I want to say 2016 or 2017, that just completely went above and beyond the call of duty when they were serving with us. They made I'll put up some dancing videos of her with them, but but they made our dining experience so fun during the whole thing that you know, and we'll give a shout out to Sargento and Idris, who both really just you know, kicked it up a notch. And you know, our daughter was with us on that cruise, and it just really made our cruise. You'll find that certain things around the ship or certain people around the ship will really bump up your satisfaction a notch. These guys really did for us, and to this day, even though that was a few years ago, we still remember exactly the fun that they provided us on that fun ship. But back to the food. You can actually order up to two, what do you call it?
Entrees?
Two entrees off your menu. Now, normally it has been unlimited, and here recently, due to cutbacks and COVID and everything, they cut it back to two. You can order more, but you would have to pay extra for any additional over two entrees. But you know, the food on board these ships are awesome. I mean, usually I'll have steak just about every night, unless they have prime rib, and then I have prime rib. Lobster, they have.
Well, sometimes the lobster will be extra.
Depending on the ship, depending on the venue you have it in, but in the main dining room, if they have it on the menu, it's included. If they have they have certain things that are themed sometimes around the ports of call that you're going to. So you'll see on the menu where it'll have a port of call. style dish. If you're in Jamaica, it may be a Jamaican. If you're in the Eastern Caribbean, it may be something jerk, from over in the Eastern Caribbean. It could be, if you're in Mexico or Central America, you may have those items on your menu. All of this food is just top-notch stuff here. We're not talking about anything that's fast food. We're talking about the right stuff here.
Well, a tip from me is make sure when you go on your cruise to try something new, something you've never had before. Maybe escargot.
That's what I did. I'd never had escargot, and I was like, man, I ain't eating snails. And they had it on the menu, and I'm adventurous when I go on board the ship, and I said, I'm going to try this. And I was pleasantly surprised. I really did enjoy it, and I'll have it again. So, sorry to interrupt you.
So anyhow, try it out. Make sure you remember that you're not stuck with what you've booked, and you could always change it up. So you deserve a great vacation.
Let Blue Planet get you there.
Bye now.